Hey everybody, Tony from Detroit Tesla here, back with another video. Hopefully my audio is working this time. I think it is. Last couple of videos I tried doing of this last couple days. I realized when I got home the audio was not working. It was a setting with my GoPro, long story short. But this is going to be a little bit of shorter of a video. FSD beta, FSD, whatever you want to call it, full self-driving, is progressing very rapidly. And from someone that's only been on it since version 10.1, or I think version 10, I forgot which one it was, October, it's only been a couple months for me. I've just seen such improvement around the Metro Detroit area. So this video today is the 3 things that I would like to see kind of, not necessarily fixed, but addressed, okay? They're not huge problems, but they have to do with the way that we drive in the Metro Detroit area, Macomb, Oakland County, that area, those areas, pretty much all of Michigan anyway. So there's 3 scenarios here. The first one is the biggest one. Is called a Michigan left turn. And a Michigan left turn only exists in Michigan. I might have talked about it in a couple other videos. But the car knows that the turns are there, and it knows that they are a way for it to go and do its thing, but it just doesn't do them. So as you can see here on the map already, that it's already kind of wanting to do a Michigan left turn. And the issue here is that when you do a Michigan left turn, you have to take one of the left farthest lanes and go wide, okay? And I'm about to show you in the turn right now. FSD isn't engaged because it's not popping up. Now it popped up, and we're gonna, in the cars in recent versions is now attempting to do the Michigan left and get over, but it just doesn't understand that it needs to cross over 3-4 lanes to go and do it. So right now I'm going to engage FSD, and there's 2 other scenarios that I'll get to in this video shortly. I believe this video would probably be under 10 minutes, if not less. So it's kind of creeping, doing its thing. Okay, so here's the first issue, all right? So here's the issue. We need to be in that lane over there where those cars are, okay? Because this lane on the left corresponds with getting into the Michigan left, okay? But even if we were in that left lane, like the car is proceeding because it can go on red, it's gonna hop in this first lane and then try to get over, and it's gonna miss it or do something. Even once in a while I see it does something silly, okay? So the car is proceeding, we can turn on red. As you can see here, the Michigan left is over there where we need to go. The car is going over, and now it just kind of stops in the middle of the street. There is another car coming, and it realizes it misses the turn, and it goes over, but we completely missed it, okay? And to solve that, they just need to tell the computer, hey, get in the farthest left lane, go across those lines. It's legal to do that. It's completely legal. And then you can go ahead and do that. Even in this situation where there's a Michigan left we just passed as this car went in front of us, there's 2 other Michigan lefts, but the car wants to go through this weird kind of, not weird, but this business district just to get back to the destination back east, or back the other way the car is not going, to get to its destination, okay? That is the first example of, you know, something that needs to be addressed. So it rerouted, it recognized it, it's okay. So it wants to go into this subdivision and come out, okay? If you can see kind of on the screen, I'm eventually going to reach out to Dirty Tesla and other FSD beta testers that have the hard drive or the computer or the phone that plugs into the touchscreen here, that I can record a separate video file that I can put up on screen so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But if you can kind of see what I'm talking about, this car is just, it wants to go in the next neighborhood, go around, shoot across, and then do that, which actually, we're going to go ahead and do that, because that brings me actually, ooh, that was a big hole, to my second thing that needs to be improved. And I think this is across from many cities, it's not just Detroit, is unprotected lefts, right? The car, we all know the car struggles on unprotected lefts, and based on what I'm seeing on the map, I think the computer is doing it beautifully, bringing it to my second point, which is a unprotected left. It's going to go to a subdivision, go around, and we're going to see that it needs to improve. When I tried doing this video yesterday and I did the protected left, the car actually did it beautifully. Found gaps on left and right, it went across, but again, my audio was not there. So let's see what the car is going to do. And let's see if it's going to do it. It should be this first street coming up here. Let's see what it's going to do here. Okay. So hopefully it's something that the car can't handle. Right into the snow. Oh, nice job. That's okay. It's just what leftover snow. But I'm just going to report it anyway, just for, I guess you can say, a certain case. What's that called? Edge case? Edge case. That's what they were called. Edge case. So, I mean, this is a no-brainer. The car does well in subdivisions since 10.8, the release. It holds the right side of the road pretty well, and that's pretty good. Even in this situation where there's not actual curbs, it's just, you know, kind of grassy area in people's lawns, it does a pretty good job. I'm gonna slow it down here because there could still be some ice and snow driving and ice driving is a completely separate video. And I know Dirty Tesla just put out one. Interesting, it's doing well. It's on the right side of the road. It's trying to make this protected left. All right, so where are we? Okay, there's traffic to the left. It needs to wait. Okay, there's a big old bus. I'm gonna bring this up on the screen so you guys can see from the left, 2 cars, last car. From the right, it's clear. Just be careful with this now. Okay, a little bit quick on the turn, but hey, I mean, that was pretty good. But I can tell you right now, it doesn't work out like that all the time, okay? It does not work out like that all the time. The car struggles, and they need to put, this is a setting, as you can see here, the car is slowing down. Actually, it's gonna go through this yellow, but usually for blinking yellows like this, the car goes down, goes through, but it just needs to go through them. That one it went through. I'm surprised, and that I didn't push the accelerator or nothing, but I was surprised. It actually went, it went through. That was really nice. That was good. I'm not sure where the car is going, picking this lane randomly, but okay, on to the next part of the video. Okay, we're back in the same subdivision we entered. Maybe a little bit of challenge for the car. We got to come out, and then right away, the first street on the left, not right away, there's a little bit of distance. I think the car can do it, but it's another one of those, got to get in the middle yellow lane and then turn left. And my issue, like I said in the previous part of this video, about a couple minutes ago, is that it gets into aggressively and it comes way too out with its like front end of the car going like that, trying to do, and what it's trying to do is align itself. It needs to wait. There's a car there, and I think I just got scared. I think it just wouldn't went into the right lane. It's not going to go into the left, we know that, but still, I just got scared there. It should have waited anyway. It shouldn't merge as that car is going, but maybe, you know, maybe it's calculated by the time that car passes us by, we're not going to even come into it. But here comes the turn, already going way too fast. Okay, never mind, it's the 2nd street, so not Kingsley, but this one. Okay, so here's the turn. Okay, and here's an example. Let's see. Yeah, that's way, like, that's way too, you know, I guess you could say hard on the brakes. But that was actually pretty good. Honestly, guys, now that I've done this in 2 separate subdivisions in the same area, I honestly think it's just my subdivision. I think it's the entrances in my subdivision. So let me make a separate video this week on it to see, you know, maybe just try out other areas, make a video dedicated to Michigan left turns, make a video dedicated to, you know, going to middle yellow lanes and going across, and then left unprotected, I'm sorry, turns. But that's it for this video.